Wow. This shit is wild. It's your boy, Wild Card, coming at you with that car, coming at you with that motherfucking real shit. About to tell you niggas some shit. How many of you motherfuckers have been called a user? How many of you motherfuckers have been called manipulative? A manipulator? I have. I'm sure a lot of us have. But we got to do some tweaking on how we look at these words, because it is giving some unproductive mindsets to people by offering the idea that being used is a negative thing. How is that a bad thing to be useful? If you aren't useful, you're useless. Come on now. When you niggas say, I'm being used, when you bitches say, I'm being used, y'all really mean to say, I'm being misused. I'm being abused. Abnormal use. Abused. A-B-U-S-E. There ain't nothing wrong with somebody using you, because I'm useful. Use me, because I better be able to use you, or you ain't no good to me. We got to see what the words actually mean. So next time a motherfucker be like, you're using me, you tell they ass. So do you mean I'm misusing you? Do you mean I'm abusing you? Say it like it is. Tell the truth. You know, it's lazy ass English. It's casting a spell. So now the word, or to tell someone that they're being used, that's a negative thing. And it isn't. That's productivity. We got to be able to use each other. Make it make sense. You're a manipulator. Okay, so if you're unwilling to change, or if you don't want to change in the way I'm asking you, if you don't want to change in the direction that's being suggested by the quote unquote manipulator or user, now manipulation's a bad thing. No, absolutely not. Because think of how often you may be manipulated to do the right thing, or to do something that might be favorable to someone or yourself. We don't ever look at that like manipulation. We don't ever look at that like manipulation. Like going out on a date and having a couple drinks. One could say, well, he manipulated me by buying me drinks. Why aren't we looking at that like manipulation? We only use it in the negative connotation. So, manipulation, usage of somebody is not a bad thing. It's the fact that we don't want to be used in a certain way, or that we're not useful ourselves. We don't want to match the energy that someone's bringing to the table, or you don't feel like somebody's matching your energy. We got to see how that really works. So hell yeah, I am a fucking manipulator. I am a user. And so are you, whether you want to admit it or not. The thing is to really examine how these words are being used in reference towards you or against you. It's really important, man. Because as long as we scared of being used, we're being stagnant. We blocking our blessings. We blocking ourselves from opportunities. We blocking ourselves from being vulnerable. Because this is usually when you experience growth. Is in your vulnerable, uncomfortable situations. So, another thing. Everything in this reality is free will. If you allow yourself to be used, that's of your own free will. Can't nobody really make you do anything. Not for real. We try to be like he made me do it. Or if you wouldn't have did this, then woo, 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 I wouldn't have. No. You always have a choice in the matter. And the fact that you met someone halfway and made the choice yourself to go along with whatever it is, just to later be like, oh, well, that person used me. So who's really fucked up? Is it the person? Or is it your dumb ass for going along with some shit that you really didn't want to do? Part of you was cool with it. Part of you was cool with it. When it's going in your favor, it's cool. So you can use people, but you don't want to be used. So we got to look at it like this as another example. A woman, same example, but we're going to look at it the other way around. A girl gets a nigga to buy her a bunch of drinks. But then she don't do nothing after that. Like she don't give him his number, give him the number. She don't they out on a date. She just drank up all the liquor and she don't let him fuck. She don't give him, it was a motherfucking dinner date and she got free food and she got liquored up. And then she don't fuck with the nigga no more. She like, she distances herself. It responds when she feels like it and all that. So some niggas will be like, damn, well, he used her. I mean, she used him. No, that's fucking incorrect. Because we know when you go out with someone, usually the man is paying voluntarily. He knows what he's getting himself into. He knows he's rolling the dice and she might not fuck with him. That's on him. That's on him. And if you see it like that, you won't feel like the bitch is using you. You know what you're doing. You signed up for it. You ain't have to go out with her. And then you going out with her. You didn't have to buy all her motherfucking, you didn't have to fund her alcoholism. You didn't have to fund her greedy gut. You niggas do this shit to yourself. You know she's going to want some food. You know she's going to want you to pay. And if you know she's going to want you to pay, and you also know that you may not get the desired outcome by doing all of that shit, then why did you do it? You need to tell her, pay for your own food. I don't really know you that well. I'm still trying to get to know you. You know what I'm saying? This might not go nowhere. Keep it real. She's going to appreciate you more for you doing that. Or she ain't even going to go out with your ass. And then you going to see, oh, well, she was just trying to use me. She ain't for you any damn way. Real shit. Or maybe she is, and she just ain't easy. Maybe she is, and she just ain't easy. That's a good thing, too. Because you niggas is getting too many fucking handouts. So now, this same woman who bought up all the food and the liquor with your money, we can't call her a user. Can we call the man a manipulator? Because he was trying to spin money to get his way into her pants, or get his way, get locked in with her, or whatever the fuck he trying to do? Maybe so. But if we call him a manipulator, we got to then also admit that all manipulation ain't bad manipulation. Some manipulation is traditional. Man, stop making it out to be, man, y'all look, if you gonna give your power away, make sure that it's equivalent exchange, that you getting something out of it. Even if it's you getting a good time and realizing that the date itself is what you getting out of it. It ain't always about getting to the end of the end goal immediately. Some immediate gratification is not worth it. Sometimes you need to be in it for the experience. Because if you so concentrated on a specific outcome, then you're going to miss all the other things that happen along the way that you could look at positively, that you could look at like, damn, well, that was fun. That was a good movie. Or the food was good. Even though I spent money on you too, the food was good. The conversation was good. We both laugh. She's kind of funny. Or you could look at it like just straight up experience. Like, because once again, let's say you and old girl don't work out. Now you just got more experience under your belt. Now you're a little bit wiser about how to spend your money, about who to spend your money on, how to spend your time with a woman, what to talk to a woman about, what you prefer in somebody, what traits are redeeming, and what new pet peeves, what less desirable qualities that are red flags for you. You know, man, there's so many ways to look at this shit, because at the end of the day, it's all an exchange of power. And the universe is mental and the mind is all. There's always an equivalent exchange going on. Are you participating in that or not, though? So yeah, the way wild card is, I'm going to straight up tell you, you got to be useful if you're going to be in my life. You got to bring something to the table. Because I'm resourceful. I'm useful. I'm the motherfucking bag. So you coming up off of that, baby. You going to want to come up off of it for me. Because at the end of the day, we about to both be straight. We about to both be straight. You know what I'm saying? Man. And then think about it like this. If she sits her pussy on your face immediately, how you going to look at the bitch? How you going to look at her opposed to if she took her time and got to know you more? If she took her time and weighed out all her other options or whatever the fuck she got to do. You got options. It might not be the same like the woman. But at the same time, especially if she ain't coming up off of it like you want her to, you're going to start exercising other options. This shit is always equal. This shit is always equal. Because if you get the short end of the stick, as far as what you actually wanted, on the other end of the stick, you actually got a lesson. You did get something out of it. And it is of equal value of what you put into it. Always. 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 Consistency is key, man. And you know. So once again, man, wild card, I'm gonna manipulate you to do all kinds of shit. Sometimes you may not realize how you being manipulated. You don't complain about those manipulations. You don't complain about that shit. You just be along for the ride. You just be along for the ride. Until you look up and you be like, damn. And then you finally be like, well, fuck. When you realize it, you be like, damn, well, was I manipulated? Was I used? What just happened there? The more powerful mind won. So yeah, that's how it is. Straight up, baby. If you don't know what to do with your power, give it to me. Give me the power. Wild card. Be powerful, be peaceful, y'all.